Yeah, Chad, you had a pretty good day today shooting some gaps. I mean, when you talk about the cerebral part of your game, how has that developed and how do you feel about using that to make keys?
How do you develop the cerebral part of your game and using the keys for that?
Yeah, I think just going with it all, it's kind of that install that we first got this first day and really reviewing that. So when we get on this field, I don't really have to think too much about what my assignment really is, and I can just go out and go play. And so when I see something develop like that, I just know that I'm ready to go out there and kind of go hit it.
Chad, coming from a smaller school in Wyoming, what are some things this week that when you get onto this type of stage that you're trying to prove and trying to show throughout the week?
Yeah. Oh, you want to repeat it?
Coming from a small school in Wyoming, what are you trying to prove this week and show?
Yeah, I think Wyoming, a lot of people, it's a group of 5 school, and so there's not always the best competition. At the Senior Bowl, it's the best of the best. Everyone's out here, everyone's competing, everyone's trying to get that NFL starting job. And so being out here, I'm just trying to prove myself and trying to fly around and make those plays and show that I truly can play with anyone and everyone.
Next question. Anybody? You have one?
Chad, as a guy that comes from that smaller type of school, now taking a step up to the next level, you're going to face all these different types of guys, these different types of athletes. How do you think you compare there, and how do you think you fit in with these guys?
How do you compare against some of the other athletes that are down here at the Senior Bowl?
Yeah, so going into the Senior Bowl, you never know what you really see from those other athletes. And, today flying around and running around, I felt just fine fitting in. I felt like I was able to go out and make those plays and really show myself off at times.
Now that you played today, this first practice, what did you learn about yourself and some of the players you played against?
What did you learn about yourself and some of the players you played against today in the first practice?
Yeah, for myself specifically, I just say that I'm comfortable being here. I'm comfortable flying around. I think the other players, they're all super talented. We all got the same install. We're all going through the same thing right now, and I think it's important just to show that I can be out here with those guys. Everyone's got speed, everyone's got that talent, so it's just kind of showcasing them now.
How would we've seen you on the field, we've seen your tape and your practice today, but off the field, how would you describe who you are and what you're all about?
How would you describe off the field who you are and what you're all about?
Yeah, off the field, I take pride in kind of what I do with my craft, and I take a lot of time in the film room, and a lot of preparation kind of goes into my game. Whether it's in the weight room, whether it's on the field, I'm always doing that 100%, just like I was in a game or in a practice. I'm doing everything I can. Outside of football, I like to golf a little bit. Not the best golfer, but that's something I enjoy doing, just competing that way.
Who are you looking forward to going against when you came out today in practice? Who are you looking forward to competing against?
Yeah.
Who are you looking forward to going against in practice?
I think more broadly, I was just kind of looking forward to going against all those running backs and all those tight ends, and specifically just the offensive line. So basically, I could say everyone out there, just because you don't always see that group of guys that are everyone's good that's at their position. And so that's what I was most looking forward to, is just having that whole dynamic of the offense and going against everyone.
What's the personality that you have to have being the captain, the linebacker there to build that defense?
What's the personality you have to have as being the captain of the defense?
Yeah, being the captain of the defense, you got to have that leadership quality, and you have to be someone that everyone can trust and rely on. You got to be that guy that's vocal out there telling everyone where they need to align and all that aspect. So I think that's been huge today. There's times the safeties might be rolling down the wrong way. I'm communicating with them, hey, it's closed right here instead. They got to switch it. We got to fix it up. So I think just having that leadership capability and being able to get people right is the main thing.
Have you met with the Patriots? And on an exciting note, the news of Tom Brady retiring, do you have a favorite Tom Brady memory or story?
Have you met with the Patriots, and how do you feel about Tom Brady retiring?
Yeah, so we've been doing interviews with all the teams right now, and so it was good to kind of get down and sit down with those teams and kind of talk about my life story and talk about kind of what I've been through. And then for Tom Brady, I know this isn't a Patriot moment, but I really enjoyed watching him last year in the Super Bowl and make it then, just to see him have that success at another team. And the career that he had is astounding, and it's amazing.
Chad, same with the team theme. What do you kind of know about the Pittsburgh Steelers and your experience with them, and what do you think of them overall?
What do you think of the Pittsburgh Steelers and their experience?
Yeah, I think that Pittsburgh Steelers have a great program, and they run tough and everything about that. I haven't had a chance to meet specifically with them quite yet. I did a questionnaire with them, but I'm going to meet with them on Thursday more specifically.
Any other questions?
So talk a little bit about your relationship with Logan Wilson when you guys were at school together, and if you have at least talked at all during his transition to the NFL, if he's been able to act a little bit like a mentor to you in what you're going through now in your process.
How's your relationship with Logan Wilson?
Yeah, so, growing up, Logan has always been that mentor for me. When I was at Wyoming, he was always that older guy that I could rely on and I could talk to, and he was coaching me up through everything that I was doing. I give a lot of credit to Logan for making me the player I am today. And I still talk to Logan. I was talking to him this morning a little bit. Congratulated him on going to the Super Bowl, and he's given me tips throughout this whole process. So just a shout out to Logan, and really thankful for him.
All right, we're gonna do one more question. Anybody have a question?
What's the most exciting part for you being at the Senior Bowl?
What's the most exciting part of being at the Senior Bowl?
Yeah, most exciting part is probably the practice. That's kind of what we're here for. We're for the game, and I just really enjoy having the opportunity to talk to all these different NFL teams and really go out here and compete with these other guys. I think it's just a lot of fun running around and making those plays.
All right, thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
All right, brother.
Yep.